A vacuum coffee maker brews coffee using two chambers, where vapor pressure and vacuum produce coffee. This type of coffee maker is also known as vac pot siphon or siphon coffee maker, and was invented by Floyd of Berlin in the 1830s. These devices have since been used for more than a century in many parts of the world, and more recently have been given a new use by molecular mixologists and chefs to make, design and composition of the vacuum coffee maker varies. The chamber material is borosilicate glass, metal, or plastic, and the filter can be either a glass rod or a screen made of metal, cloth, paper, or nylon. The Napier vacuum machine, presented in 1840, was an early example of this technique. While vacuum coffee makers generally were excessively complex for everyday use, they were prized for producing a clear brew, and were quite popular until the middle of the 20th century. The Bauhaus interpretation of this device can be seen in Gerhard Mark Sintrach's coffee maker of 1925. A vacuum coffee maker operates as a siphon, where heating and cooling the lower vessel changes the vapor pressure of water in the lower, first pushing the water up into the upper vessel, then allowing the water to fall back down into the lower vessel. Concretely, the principle of a vacuum coffee maker is to heat water in the lower vessel of the brewer until expansion forces the contents through a narrow tube into an upper vessel containing coffee grounds. When the water reaches and exceeds the boiling point, the pressure in the lower vessel exceeds the pressure in the top vessel and water is pushed up the siphon tube into the upper vessel. During brewing, a small amount of water and sufficient water vapor remain in the lower vessel and are kept hot enough so the pressure will support the column of water in the siphon. When enough time has elapsed that the coffee has finished brewing, the heat is removed and the pressure in the bottom vessel drops, so the force of gravity and atmospheric pressure push the water down into the lower vessel, through a strainer, and away from the grounds, ending brewing. The coffee can then be decanted from the lower chamber. The device must usually be taken apart to pour out the coffee. Thank you for watching. For more educational videos, please subscribe to Wiz Science on YouTube or visit Wiz